Dr. Lauren Stryker, a gynecologist, a professor, and a sexual medicine and menopause expert. It's not news that Americans turn to cannabinoids for pretty much everything that ails them. So it's no surprise that at a 2020 study, 27% of menopausal women said they used some form of cannabis to help with hot flashes, insomnia, vaginal dryness, mood swings, and brain fog. That's more than 1 in 4 women. And the numbers are probably now much higher. But unlike an FDA-approved medication, there are no scientific studies to determine the best dosage or the best type of cannabis to safely and effectively alleviate specific symptoms. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the use of cannabinoids to relieve menopause symptoms is very promising. But before you take this on as a do-it-yourself science project, there are 5 things I want you to know before you eat the gummy, smoke the joint, or put it in your smoothie. Number 1, start low and go slow. Women metabolize cannabinoids more slowly than men, and post-menopause women metabolize cannabinoids even more slowly. If you're going the edible route, the effect can be delayed for hours, which sometimes leads to overdosing. You might eat the brownie and then an hour later think nothing's happening and eat another brownie or 2 because it's delicious. And then you may end up feeling not only really stoned, but also paranoid or frightened. There'd probably be a lot less overdosing if the cannabis were infused in Brussels sprouts instead of brownies. Number 2, the best way to get it where it needs to go is to put it under your tongue. How you take your cannabis is important, not only in terms of what it will do for you, but also in terms of onset of action and potential side effects. You can eat it, smoke it, vape it, or put it in a tincture under your tongue or inside your cheek. And as far as I'm concerned, using a tincture is the best, safest way to go. Tinctures are different from edibles in that they do not take a trip through your digestive system, but rather are absorbed directly into the bloodstream. That means you get an almost immediate onset of action, and even more important, can control how much you need to get the desired effect. Inhaling your cannabis also has the advantage of an immediate effect, but the disadvantage is potentially harming your lungs. In addition, it appears that there's an increased risk of having a heart attack if you smoke or vape cannabis as opposed to consuming it in other ways, especially if you have heart disease. Number 3, put a glass of water by the bedside if you're using cannabis to help you sleep. Side effects of cannabis may include brain fog, unsteady gait, drowsiness, and a dry mouth. A really dry mouth. A glass of water at the bedside is a good idea since you may wake up in the middle of the night with cotton mouth, and getting up to get a glass of water is not only disruptive to getting back to sleep, but even if you're just a little foggy or unsteady, it's an accident waiting to happen. Number 4, please tell your doctor if you're using cannabinoids. Seriously, cannabinoids have the potential to interact with certain medications such as blood thinners and anti-seizure drugs. In some cases, they can even make other medications less effective. Cannabis users also need up to twice the sedation for medical procedures such as colonoscopy. Your doctor won't be shocked or judgmental. And if they are, you need a new doctor. Number 5, keep a journal. If you're a newcomer to the world of cannabinoids, you need to figure out what works best without making you feel worse. So not only do you need to start low and go slow, but it really helps to keep a journal of what you took, how much you took, how long it took to feel the effects, what you liked, and what you didn't like. Once you get to the right product and the right dose, stick with it, including the brand. Different brands may list the same ingredients, but are made from different cannabis plants, and no 2 cannabis plants are exactly the same. This isn't a pharmaceutical product, and there will be inconsistencies. For lots more information on this and other topics, my podcast, Dr. Stryker's Inside Information, the Menopause Podcast, and my books, Hot Flash, Hell, and Slip Sliding Away, Turning Back the Clock on Your Vagina, go through every single option to alleviate menopause symptoms, including cannabis.